want to ask you who qualifies to vote by mail in the state of Indiana.
Okay, a registered voter who is able to personally mark their own ballot, sign their ballot envelope, and meet one of the 11 excuses under Indiana law is generally likely to be able to vote by mail.
Now, what are some of those excuses that would qualify somebody to vote by mail?
So you could be out of the county during the 12 hours that the polls are open, 65 or older, sick and confined to your residence. So those are some of the general excuses, but there are 11 in total.
And folks can look at indianavoters.com to find out the full list.
Yes, they can look at indianavoters.com where it fully discusses, the requirements to vote by mail.
Now, one of the things that several people have asked about is whether they can just write COVID-19 or pandemic, because that was something that a lot of people felt should be a reason to vote by mail. So can they write that on their application?
Unfortunately, no. In the spring, we were under certain rules that you were able to vote without an excuse. That rule is no longer in place, and so we revert back to the original 11 excuses that are allowed under Indiana law. And unfortunately, COVID-19 is not an excuse. For it to be an excuse, the Indiana governor, Indiana Secretary of State, and the Indiana State Election Commission would need to get involved and issue the appropriate orders to allow that excuse.
And they've chosen not to do that this fall. So if I'm nervous about long lines or crowded conditions on election day, what are my other options?
Well, your other option is to vote what we call absentee in person. And you can vote absentee in person in the lobbies of the County City Building, downtown South Bend, Indiana, or the County Services Building in the Mishawaka location. And you can vote from Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30, beginning August 6th, and up through noon on Election Day. We're also open the last 2 Saturdays and Sundays prior to the election, and on Saturday it would be 8 to 4, and on Sunday, noon to 4.
So lots of options for people to cast their ballot if they want to not wait until election day.
Absolutely. And we do have, for absentee in person, we will have, appropriate CDC guidelines, protocols in place, just as we did in the spring election. So we do believe that it is fairly safe to vote in the lobbies of those 2 locations if you're interested in voting absentee in person.
Okay, thank you so much.